YouTube Creator Academy. Is it right for you? Is it something that you should consider to help build your presence here on YouTube? That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Eileen, and I'm with EileenSmith.com, and I so appreciate you for watching. I have been using YouTube since 2009. And I've learned a lot along the way. Guys, I got to tell you, I've made some major mistakes. And fortunately, I've ran into wonderful mentors here on YouTube like Tim Schmoyer and Daryl Eves and Owen Video and Amy Schmittauer. And my original online mentor here on YouTube is Lisa Irby from To Create a Website. And those guys have helped me to navigate this YouTube space. Then about, I want to say 2 to 3 years ago, YouTube introduced something called the Creator Academy. Now, I started taking courses in the Creator Academy again this morning. And so I just wanted to talk to you about it to see if it's something you're interested in and give you my feedback on the lesson that I took already. So let me do a little bit of a screen share here, just so you can see where I'm at with this. And I'm very proud that this morning I gained my letter of completion on the module that's called Build Your Channel's Brand. And you can see that was from today, which is March the 11th, 2017. So the reason why I think that everyone should at least give this program a try is because going through that class, and like I said, I listed all those mentors that I've had here. I've done a lot of studying. I've read a few books, and I still was able to learn something and had some takeaways from the course that I took this morning. So with that said, there is, oh, hey, and it's Zaya Man is here. Hello, hello. And my friend Tish is here. Hey, hey, hey. Great to see you. I'm glad that you got the little notification that I was going live. And Daniel, long time no see. How are you? Great to have you guys here with me on the live stream today. So here's a look at the Creator Academy. And I'll give you the link in a minute too, as soon as I get the screen share. This is what happens when you have all these windows open at the same time. They all jump in front of each other. Okay, I got the right one now. Here we go. So here is what it looks like on the Creator Academy. Of course, you sign in with your YouTube channel. You know, if you're already signed into your Gmail or your account where you have your YouTube channel. And then you go over to creatoracademy.youtube.com. I'll say that one more time, creatoracademy.youtube.com. So that Creator Academy is all one word and there's no hyphens or anything like that. And so even though I completed the course this morning, I just wanted to show you, this is what you could do from your homepage here, is that you actually have the opportunity to set goals, and YouTube will customize your training based on the goals that you set. Let's go over to the homepage. All right. So on the homepage, you'll see that there's our recommendations. And this is a little link here that tells you to set the goals in your profile. But these are what they're recommending for me right now. The art of getting viewers, be shareable, and a pre-production before pressing record. Bring your idea to life. and activate your community. Oh my gosh, I've been talking about that word community. Hey, Terry, great. See, my community's come out for me. Yay. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, do me a favor. Please share this out. Share this over on some of the Facebook groups. Maybe we'll get some other folks in here as well. And let me know, type into the chat and let me know if you want to come on cam. Tish and Terry are two that I can easily get them that link if they want to come on cam. So let's go back to the Creator Academy here that I'm screen sharing. And before I do that, I want to just stop and say something here. This is something that YouTube, it was a long time coming. We all had to depend on each other for tutorials. Like I mentioned earlier, Tim Schmoyer and Lisa Irby. And, we kind of had to feel our way around. We kind of had to study and see what worked with other channels. And that's how we were able to come up with our strategies. And, it took YouTube a while. They had the playbook. But let's face it, we're on YouTube. We want to learn from videos, right? We want something that's a little bit more interactive. The YouTube playbook is there and it's good for reference, but it's like, hundreds of pages. And nobody's just going to sit there. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but most YouTubers are not going to just sit there and start reading through that playbook, right? We want video to explain things to each other. And this is what we were doing before they introduced the Creator Academy. So a couple people this morning mentioned to me, because I posted that I had my certificate. I posted that over on my Facebook profile. And some people kind of were like, oh yeah, I did a few of them and then I got bored. And it's like, well, yeah, you got to implement. You take one of the lessons, and it's not just about gathering certificates, even though it's nice. I like to have my certificate. It made it easy for me to make this thumbnail today. But it's not about just gathering these certificates. These certificates are nice to have. And it's not like, a trophy, that you can display on your mantelpiece. But it does show that you have a dedication towards YouTube. But that's not the key. The key here is to implement and act on what you learn. Just don't take course after course after course. And, I'm not just saying it for the YouTube Creator Academy. I mean, even I have a course on YouTube, and I don't get that much feedback from people prior to me doing live streaming. I wasn't able to get feedback from people to tell me what they took action on and how it helped them improve their channel. Now I have more opportunity for that because I'm building that community through the Patreon and through all the things that I'm doing on live streaming. And hey, Larry, how are you? And so that gives you an opportunity to, hear how people are implementing what you're teaching in the course. And so that's one of the things that I definitely liked about this course that I took this morning. It gave you a few lessons. You watched a video. You did some reading. It did give you a couple links to go off to and read. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just stay focused on taking the specific thing that they had in front of me. But what they did was, after each learning, they gave you a quiz. And you couldn't proceed on to the next module until you finished the quiz. Well, as I was doing the quizzes, I was getting all the answers right because, for one thing, I know a lot of this stuff. Second of all, it was fresh in my mind. I just read it and it was right there. Even if I forgot or wasn't sure about an answer, I could just look up above and see what it said, right? So it's like having a cheat sheet. It's like an open book quiz. However, and you don't know this until after you've taken a course before or after you've seen what the flow is like, after you go through, I think it's 3 modules, and then you answer the questions. After you answer them all, then it says take a quiz. And I'm thinking, I was taking the quizzes all along. What do you mean take the quiz? No, that was a totally different quiz. And in order to get that certificate of completion, I had to take that different quiz. And that quiz was kind of hard because, first of all, they threw in some trick questions, which I didn't think was fair because I wasn't prepared for that. So I want you guys to be prepared. That's why I'm letting you know. Now, they throw in trick questions. So wait, let me read Larry's comments over here. I've been going through the activate your community of the Creator Academy. So many good ideas to implement. Yes, Larry. Okay. And that's a great example of what I was talking about. There's so many things to implement, but instead of just sitting there and saying, bam, 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 let me just knock all these courses out. Go back and implement what you learn on your channel for at least for your next video. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, you don't want to drag this course out forever, but at least, maybe that's one of the things that the course will inspire you to do more than one video this week or whatever your schedule is. Of course, building your channel's brand was the one that I took. And of course, what was one of the things they talked about? Being consistent. Hence, that's why I'm here right now talking to y'all, right? Okay, and Tish is saying, praying I feel better, Eileen. I have a crummy cold, but did not want to miss seeing you. Staying to the end here. Oh, Tish, you're so sweet, honey. I really do hope you feel better. And I'm going to say a little quick prayer. Father, please heal Tish so she can feel better. And also what helps with that is, I don't know if it's that NyQuil, if there's another one, Mucinex maybe, depends upon what your symptoms are. So anyway, get you some over-the-counter stuff, girl. And I hope you feel better. And Larry said, take the exam. Yeah, okay. He's right. I'm glad you said that, Larry. There are quizzes throughout the modules, but at the end, it's the exam. So it's not the quiz, it's the exam. You got to take that exam and pass it. Oh, because the first time I didn't pass it. The first time, because like I said, they threw some trick questions. And I'll give you an example of one of the trick questions as best as I can remember, because it's all multiple choice. So that part is good, right? Oh, before I tell you about that, I got to tell you another thing that I like about when you're taking the modules. Like I said, it'll go down. It'll say, well, this is the one point you should learn. And this is another point. You can watch a video up at the top. But then it asks you to write in, what do you think about this? How are you going to do this on your channel? For example, it was talking about the banner. And because I was taking the course on branding. So hi, Fraser Ramsey's here. Thank you for coming. And as they were talking about the banner, they were talking about making sure that you have your branding is clear. Of course, you want people to know why they're coming to your channel, but you also, if you have a regular posting schedule, which we all should, you should mention that on your banner. You should also mention that in your description of your channel. And I thought, aha, that's something that I haven't done because I have not updated my about section of my channel for a while. I was so busy worrying about making sure I had the keywords in there and all that stuff. But I just started this, making sure I did a once a week video. I started that and I looked back the other day in September. So since September, and I've been doing these videos once a week, I guess I thought that I wasn't going to hang in there. That's been a long time. So I should have changed my banner a while ago to add that. And it's not a big deal. I don't have to redo the artwork or whatever. I can just, bam, put that at the bottom of it or on the side of it or something. New video. I can make a little starburst or something. I don't know. That sounds kind of corny, but you guys know what I mean. My designer, Chanel, she'll do it for me. So, okay. Then, they make you answer these questions. And so that reinforces the learning. I love that. Also have been watching Daryl Eves for fantastic insights on growing your YouTube channel. I mentioned Daryl, and you weren't here, Larry, but I was talking about how in the beginning, we didn't have this Creator Academy and we had to learn from each other. So folks like Tim Schmoyer, Daryl Eves, Owen Video, who was Owen himself, Lisa Irby, and now we have like Nick Nimmin and Brian G. Johnson. I didn't mention him earlier, but I'm going to give them a shout out now. Brian G. Johnson TV and Nick Nimmin. There are two other people who are putting out some really fantastic videos and helping, with, it's always good to have different points of view, because you all know that sometimes you just listen to one person or one entity all the time. It gets a little, like you're missing something, because everybody's got a different point of view and a different way that they interact with their community, and a different way that they grow their channel. Okay, Lisa Irby was one of the first people I followed. Lisa was definitely the first person I followed. Hey, Misty, how you doing, girl? Yes, Lisa was the person that made me decide to get on YouTube, because I saw her and I was like, oh, I can do that. Of course, I haven't achieved anything that she has in terms of following here on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that I don't cherish my following any more or less. So anyway, yes, great. Misty says she's doing great. Okay, so hey, Jennifer Weiner is here too. Woohoo! This is what I mean about community, guys. I love it. I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. So, and Sheila, oh my gosh, Sheila's been listening, but she forgot to say hi. Hey, Sheila, oh my gosh, I've been knowing Sheila for a while too, from Google Plus, and so we've been on YouTube videos together. We have to dig into the archives, Sheila, and find out which Hangouts we were on. And find out if they're still up on YouTube. I was looking at my very first Hangout. I was going to talk about it in my presentation at Social Media Marketing World. And guess what? Chris Lang took the video down, and I'm like, darn it. But he doesn't do Google Plus stuff anymore. So I'm not even going to, even though we're still friends, I'm not even going to bug him and say, can you please put that back up? It's okay. All right. So I didn't lose my train of thought. It's still there. So at the end, these trick questions that they ask in the exam. Well, for one thing, they asked about things that they never talked about in the course. So that to me is a trick question, even though I knew the specific answer to this one. And they asked about how can you find the views on a video that's embedded. Yeah, something about views being embedded on your website, or a YouTube video being embedded on your website, and how would you track the views? And, of course, you use YouTube Analytics, and the report is called Playback Locations. Playback Locations. And I've got a whole video here that goes through a lot of those modules in YouTube Analytics, in case you guys want a refresher course on that. And that's one thing that they haven't updated it too much since I did that video. Oh, hey, we teach houses. Hey, great to see you too. So that was cool that they threw that in, and because it's a great question, but it was not covered in the material. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I knew the answer. That's one thing I will say, that they don't tell you which answers were right or wrong, because earlier I mentioned, for those of you who just got here, I mentioned that the first time I took the exam, I didn't make 75%. And they tell you, oh, you didn't make 75%, so you can't get the completion certificate. And they were like, you want to take it again? I was like, yes, because I knew those questions that I thought were trick questions. I was like, I just got to try to remember. There was 15 questions. And I was like, I just got to remember the ones that I thought were like, I'm not sure what to answer here, because I don't know if I understand how the question is worded. And so I just made sure that I answered it the other way. From Larry with the super chat. Oh my gosh, super chat for a super Saturday. Thanks for all you do, Larry. Thank you, darling. Yes, and Fraser says, share it on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks, Fraser. All right. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. And Larry, you are just super, super awesome. And so, oh, guys, make sure you follow Larry here on YouTube and also go to his website, larrysnow.me. larrysnow.me. Okay. All right. So, yeah, back to my experience with this. So, and you know what? I'm going to go back to a screen share just for those who were just coming in and they don't know about the YouTube Creator Academy. You go to creatoracademy.youtube.com, and this is what the homepage will look like. And it lets you enter a goal. So, for example, it tells you here recommendations by goal. Now, I probably filled that goals question out a long time ago, but YouTube is bringing this back to my attention. You know, they flashed up something as I was doing something on the back end of my YouTube channel that said, join the Creator Academy. And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I haven't finished up those courses over there. So, here's where I can set the goals again. Now it says 12 out of 75. So maybe that's what I did. Okay. What kind of videos do you make on your channel? Now, I do believe that these categories are very congruent to the ones that we're able to pick when we pick the category for our video, when we upload a video. So I'm just going to say how to. Although I never liked that category, I've always wanted it to be a tutorials category. They don't have one, so I just go with what's there. So then set your goals. Set yourself up for success. List 3 goals. So the first one, I'll say, let's just read through these all. I'm not going to do this whole thing while we're here, guys. I just want you to see what this is like, and I'll give you an idea of how you can set up goals. Because, you know, anything... Wait a minute. I'm going to stop the screen share for a second because I think this is important. Anything that you're doing online, you need to establish your goals. And I think it's cool because they gave you a multiple choice. They gave you a whole list of them to choose from. And you may be able to take some of those goals and transfer them over to some other online efforts that you're making. But you're not going to know if you're successful if you don't even know what your goal was in the first place. That's number one. Second, once you have your goal, write it down on a piece of paper. I'm talking using a writing instrument and a piece of paper. Write it down so that it reinforces it. There's something about that connection between writing and having it on paper that makes it resonate in your brain. Remember I mentioned earlier, as you're taking these classes, they actually say, well, what do you think about this module? And how will you use it to improve your channel? Because they know that you're writing it out, even though it's not the same as writing it with pen and paper. Just the act of writing it, you know, composing that with your own thoughts and restating what you've just learned. It's, you know, it's a great technique for learning. No, not a pen, not paper and pen. Shut up, Jen. Jen, yes, paper and pen. I posted something on Facebook where I had written a note. That was supposed to be my to-do list, which I kind of never completed, but it's still there and it's still in my mind. I just haven't done it yet. So anyway, now I'm going to go back to the screen share and let's see what the choices are here for the goals. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. So here's the choices, guys. Oh, let me see if I can make this bigger because I realize now that it's kind of small. Yeah, that's better. All right. I'm going to read all these out. I'm not going to even go through or pick one. I just want to read them out to you guys. Yes, August 2016. Thanks, Jen, for reminding me. Jen is like, you didn't do it yet. Okay. But it's all in the plans. I made the blueprint. Okay. So here we go. Advance my analytic skills. Be more consistent. I know that's a lot of you guys' goals. I'm happy with once a week, but of course, I wish I could upload more than once a week. Boost my brand. Well, who doesn't want that as a goal? Everybody wants that as a goal. I mean, probably Tony Robbins would say, yeah, boost my brand. Build a business on YouTube. Now, that may not be your goal. For example, that's not my goal, to build a business. It's nice to have that as part of a business. But anyway, yeah, I guess, you know what? Now that I think about it, yes, doesn't mean that YouTube is your only business. It just means that you're building a business on YouTube. Create great content. Well, y'all know I don't even have to say that's my goal, because that goes without saying. Engage my audience. Ta-da! Hi, everybody. Get found on YouTube. That's interesting. Get more views. Grow my channel. Keep doing what I love the most. Keep my existing fans engaged. I like that, because you got up here, engage my audience. Oh my gosh, Sheila Hensley with the $20 super chat. Oh, make sure you all connect. Check those 3 little dots on the right-hand side of Sheila's super chat, and you'll see one of them says go to channel, and you can make sure that you're supporting her. That was my first contribution. Yay! Yes, that was my first $20 super chat. So Larry was my first super chat ever. That was like 3 weeks ago. And Sheila is my first $20 super chat. Wow, 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 boom. I lost track of what I was doing over here on Creator Academy. Okay. All right. Keep doing what I love the most. Keep my existing fans engaged. Make money on YouTube. Produce great videos. Wow. And some of those things. Hey, yes, Terry. And Larry saying, go Sheila. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was so sweet of you. So see what happens, guys, when you have friends, you have engaged community, and when you just don't sit up there and like, I just want to make money, 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 money. People that know me, you guys know, this is just like, it's nice. It's always nice. Don't get me wrong. It's very much appreciated. But what I really want to do, guys, is help you guys. I'm not putting an advertisement on here so that everybody in the world will come over. It's for you guys. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate you so very much. Okay, so I am so pleased to support Miss Eileen. Learn so much from her. Sheila, you're awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You just made my day. So you and Larry and everybody else. So I want you guys to check out this Creator Academy. So what I'm going to do here is now go over and see if we can see what some of the other modules are. All right. So, I don't know okay, that was my profile, my progress. Okay. Yeah. This is where we can look here and see. Here's all. Let's go to all. Wow. 360-degree tutorial on virtual reality on YouTube. Wow. When did they come out with that course? Well, you know what? YouTube has had 360 video for years. So everybody else is playing catch up. I said that earlier. Facebook is trying to play catch up, and so is everybody else. YouTube has always been a leader when it comes to video. Just as a getting started. So for folks, that are like Terry said to me the other day that she wanted to start building up her YouTube channel, definitely start with the getting started. Okay. Gaming. I don't know if we have any gamers in the room. Oh yeah, we did have a gamer here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. And it's Zaya Man 502. That was the very first comment here in the chat. If you guys want to scroll up and see him or follow him, if you're into gaming. Measure your success with YouTube analytics. Now that's one that I'll probably take next, because YouTube analytics has so many different aspects to it. Okay, Terry is listening. She's working on her YouTube channel right now as she's listening to me. You go, Terry. That's what I'm talking about. Taking action. Okay, making money with YouTube, building a business on YouTube, creating great content. Now, you guys know that's one I'll probably take. Grow your audience, boost your watch time. Okay, I'm going to take a pause on that one and stop with the screen share, because I definitely want to talk about the importance of the watch time. And because everybody that's in the room now pretty much is familiar with live video and using live video and the benefits of using live video. And this is exactly what you'll see as you're doing live video here on YouTube, because remember, everybody over on Facebook doing live videos, right? You guys know that, okay? But everybody's not ready to step up to the plate and do it here on YouTube. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it just feels more casual on Facebook and it's something that's easier. And it is a little bit more challenging to do it on YouTube. But, you know, even if you don't have the 10,000 subscribers that you need to go live from your phone, you can use the Switcher Go app. I did a tutorial for it. It's very easy. You just make the name for your video. And, you know, I was on the YouTube Switcher app last week or 2 weeks ago when there was a problem with this interface here. So, you know, you can do it from desktop like I'm doing, which, you know, even though Facebook has that, they don't have the screen sharing, which is major. Okay. Which is one of the things that's making this broadcast right here great. So this is what helps increase the watch time. YouTube wants you to have increased watch time. That sends a signal to them that people care about your videos, that, you know, I guess for some reason the advertisers, when they see that people have longer watch time, then they're more ready to take out ads on your channel. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but I think your content probably has a little bit more to do with it. But anyway, YouTube likes it for all their various reasons. And so that's something that live video is going to help you with, because even when people are scrolling through their subscriptions, when they see that live, even if they're on their phone, they see somebody's live. You know what that means? They can go in there, they can interact. You guys all remember Blab. We loved it. We knew that that was the place we could go and somebody was going to be live and we could jump in, we could have our say, and we could participate in a conversation. It's the same way now. Well, I take that back. It's not really the same way, but it's a similar thing that goes off, because a lot of folks don't know anything about Blab. They never experienced that, but it triggers those same emotions that folks know that, oh, this is happening right now. This is not a pre-recorded video. Of course, there's no fancy jump cuts, you know. And I do give myself a chance to breathe. But is something that is really important. So that's a class that I think everybody should take. Okay, let's see what Tish said. YouTube is acting up for me. I was on iPhone, then came to my iPad mini, and it's acting like it's skipping every other few words. Is anybody else having that issue where it seems like my stream is strong here for me? And so if anybody else is having an issue, please let me know, because you can adjust your bandwidth issues while you're streaming, but I prefer not to. And I'm not sure why that's acting up for you, Tish. Sorry. Okay, so let's go back to the screen share, because I just want to let's make sure that we look at a few more of these options that we have over here in the Creator Academy. Okay, so boost your watch time. Oh, collaboration, you know, and advertising your channel. That I have not dabbled into too much. Pre-production before pressing record. The sound was skipping for me, but now it's good. Okay, sorry about the caps. Oh, that's all right. All right, and Jen says she's on desktop. It's fine here. And Sheila says it's working for her, and she's on her laptop. So maybe fine, maybe I'm goofy. Tish, it's not that you're goofy. Just slap it. Okay, so let's go. Building a global channel. That's important for folks that have an international audience. Production techniques. Start live streaming. Utilize frame rates. Okay, I didn't know that. See, they added some things over here. So build your channel's brand. That's the one that I took, that I got the certificate for. All right, and encourage viewers to watch more. Let cards do the work. Okay, that's talking about using some of those YouTube features. And yeah, this, oh, it's working good for Fraser too. And Luca, Luke 123. Hello or hello. Terry says she switched devices. Okay. All right. Is it better now? Eileen's Cash Quick Enterprises. Fraser, you're such a kidder. Okay, making sweet music channels. Okay, well, I don't know if there's any musicians in the room, but yeah, if you have some musical talents, I'm trying to get my friend to come on. He plays the sax and the flute, and I'm trying to get him to come on and do some. So that might happen one day soon. Beauty channels. My friend's daughter has a beauty channel. And in fact, my daughter had a beauty channel for a little while, but she keeps saying, Mom, I don't want to do that. So, okay, whatever. Target your audience, case studies from successful creators. I like watching the case studies, but I'm not sure. It has to be the right creator in order for me to be interested in that. So, okay, I didn't realize there were so many. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, operations manager, the evolving marketing landscape, defining a video content strategy. I think everybody should take that one, because this is also part of your goals. We were talking earlier about setting the goals, the video content strategy. Once you have your goal, the next step, in my opinion, is strategy. You know, you have your goal, then you have to start with a strategy to help you reach that goal. Now, don't get me wrong. The strategies may change because you may try something and you find out it doesn't work. For example, I'll tell you one thing that I've experimented with: having an intro at the beginning of my video. Now, I know a lot of big YouTubers, they do it all the time. They have these flashy, splashy things where their logo is spinning all around, and it's cute. And then by the time I looked at their 30th video, because I'm a subscriber, I say, boy, I wish they didn't have that intro. And I looked at my videos where I did have an intro, because through the years, I've probably had 3 or 4 different intros. And I can't say there is any consistent growth or consistent where people will watch more of my videos with the intro versus watching without the intro. I think people care about the content. If you guys think that I should have an intro, let me know. And, we'll try it again. It's always good to have more. Oh, and Luke sent me a frog. Thank you. And I'm not even going to mention Fraser's fruit comment, because that's a private joke. So, okay. So yes, that's strategy. And I was just talking about that because most intro music is way too loud, at least for me. Yes, the music, that's another reason why I stopped using the music, because the music is all loud and it's sounding all good and it's all maybe in stereo. And then all of a sudden your voice is like this. And your voice probably wouldn't sound so low. But think about people that are on their phones, because this happens to me. And when I'm at the gym, I'm on my phone, and then I know that this person may have an intro. I don't even put the earbud in until it's like, let that intro play. And then but if I don't, I don't have that warning, because maybe it's a new channel that I haven't watched before, or maybe somebody changed and added a new intro, and then it's like, oh my God, it's piercing to your eardrums. So I just find that I didn't need it. And so my point was to talk about strategies. So there's different strategies and there's different things that you're going to want to test and tweak as your channel evolves. But I think if you're going to start taking some of these courses, you start with the goals, and they already have it set up that way. But one of them that you should definitely go into is the video content strategy. And Spirio, hi, how are you? My subscribers really inactive. What should I do? Okay, this is why I'm talking about this topic, which is going over here to the Creator Academy. And I'll give you that link again since you got here late. creatoracademy.youtube.com. Take a few of these courses. They're absolutely free. and see if you can, and also, watch my videos because I have a whole YouTube playlist on YouTube tips and tutorials, and this video will go into that playlist, and you'll pick up some strategies from there. And also, I don't know what kind of content you make, so let us know what kind of content you make, and that may make my answer be a little different. I so need to check out YouTube Academy. You are encouraging me, Sheila. That's my goal. So ta-da. I like your channel without the intro. Thank you, Misty. And Sheila agrees. I'm going to check the Academy too. Oh, I'm so pleased. This is what I want to do. Like I told you guys at the beginning, for everybody who wasn't here, I'm going to say it again. My whole goal is to help you guys. It's to help you. When I learn something, I pass it on. And when, like the other day, one of my friends did a video, and I was like, I did that same exact video about 6 months ago. But then I was like, that's good. Even if they didn't even remember that I did that video, I know they probably watched it, but now they are feeling more confident about doing this particular task. And so now they're teaching their people. That's the whole, it's almost like a pyramid system. I don't want to call it a scheme because you get locked up for that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like the trickle down. I learned from Tim Schmoyer and Lisa Irby and Daryl Eves, and then it trickles down to you guys, and then you share it with your peeps and your tribe and your community. That's what it's all about. Okay. You need to make me a jingle like Pam G. Okay, you make me a jingle, Fraser, and I may play it at the end because outros are fine. It's the intros that I think are kind of boring. Oh, no, I'm not going to read that comment. So sorry about that one. So as a matter of fact, we're just going to, there's something called timeout. I'm so hearing this Circle of Life song. Oh man, I don't know how that popped into my head. Thanks, Jen, for putting that in there. That's the only part I can think of right now. So anyway, guys, I am going to just wrap things up now. And let me know if you have questions. I think the video should start with the content. The Circle of Eileen. Yes, because the last time we had live, I was talking about writing a book. Oh, Larry asked me about, what were my plans. And I said something about writing a book. And I still have that note here because Will told me the title of the book should be Life with Miss Eileen. You can't see it, sorry. Life with Miss Eileen. So it will be the circle of the Eileen community. How's that? You guys are all a huge, huge part of it. And I really, really love you dearly. And let's see let's do a really quick recap. creatoracademy.youtube.com. I got one of my certificates this morning for building your brand. So you guys can talk to me about that, with your channel banner and, being consistent with your profile pic and all that stuff, and how you need to be consistent with your uploads. And once you have a schedule, let people know what that schedule is. Oh, there's something that I didn't know, that when somebody's not subscribed to your channel, they see your unsubscribed trailer, that YouTube trailer. Okay. You guys should all make between 30 seconds and a minute trailer that says, "Hi, I'm Jen Weiner. I'm here on YouTube to fill in the blank. I upload new videos every 2 weeks, and you should subscribe if you want to fill in the blank. See you in the next video." See, I just gave you all you got to do is fill in the blank, Jen. Terry, sound awesome. Thank you. The sequel now has a title, Work and Focus. # Work and Focus. That's one of our groups over on Facebook, another community. Okay. So with that, guys, oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. Really are. And so I want you to, here's the one more thing that I want you to do, another call to action. Next to each person's comments in this chat, there are 3 dots over on the right-hand side. Please follow one another. You can click that link and click go to channel. And you might say, well, I don't know how to go over there and I didn't even see any videos. It's okay. This is all part of the community. We follow each other. And, you know, if somebody puts out a video and you look at the title and say, nah, I don't want to watch that video. It's not the worst thing in the world. Even if you go and you give the video a like. Okay. So just, you got to stick together. That's what helps build a stronger community. You stick together, you follow each other. You know, I tried to give everybody a shout out. Of course, the super chats like Sheila Hensley. She got the big shout out today because she gave the super chat. That's what it's all about. And then Larry Snow, which is at larrysnow.me. But I want you guys to all click on those 3 dots, connect with each other, go follow through to the YouTube channel banner, and you'll see everybody's. You all should have your social media profiles over there, Facebook, Twitter, and all of that. I know y'all have them, right? A matter of fact, I don't even think I have my Facebook. I'm not sure, but I know I have my Twitter there and my Pinterest and my Instagram, whatever your most popular networks are, because they only let you put a maximum of 5 in your website there as well. Okay. And following everyone now. Thank you, Sheila. Oh, Terry says she uploading something right now. Go, Terry. Go, Terry. That's right. Implement. Take action. Sign up for the Creator Academy. It doesn't cost you anything. And even if you don't complete the course, at least you signed up. At least you saw how the modules are. See, this is also a way to show you how to teach a class. This is one of the things that I got out of it. You know, it gave you the learnings, used video as well as text. It made you, it was interactive. It made you write out what you just thought you learned. Then it gave you a quiz. Okay. Then you did that like 5 times or whatever it was. I think there was 3 actually. And then you took the exam, which had 15 questions. And if you didn't pass that exam, you didn't get that little certificate like the one I showed y'all. Okay. Okay, about to start a module now. So yeah, I'm going to let y'all go because all y'all going to get to work. When I go over to Terry's channel, it's going to be amazing. Sheila, she's going to start making videos. Larry, he's already on his journey. Larry already got some tutorials over there. Y'all want some Twitter tips? Go over there to Larry's channel because he showed me some tools I didn't even know about. Okay, so y'all definitely got to check him out. All right, and Misty, I hope you all the luck with your channel as well. With Spiro, let me know how you make out Spiro. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. And then, of course, Andy, he was here earlier, Andrew Hatchett. He's the man. He's been experimenting with all kinds of tools, and we teach houses. I'm not sure if you're still here, but thank you for coming earlier. And with that, Tish, Daniel, and Zazaman, I think I gave everybody a shout out. With that, guys, you know, I'm going to try to do another video tomorrow. But if I don't get a chance to do another one, know that I will be back here next weekend because I'm not leaving for San Diego until a couple days after. So I will still be here next weekend with another tutorial, probably be on Super Cute Saturday. And I appreciate you guys. And I definitely want to follow up with y'all, each and every one of y'all, with your progress. So don't, you know, think that I forgot that y'all all committed to, you know, uploading videos, fixing up your channel banners, taking a course over in the Creator Academy. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Peace.